everyone, welcome to a new game. This is Murder at the Cat Show. I don't know why there's no audio, because when I go to preferences, like it's maximum, and yeah, I really don't know what is up. I got this game in a charity bundle that I bought, well, years ago. Yeah, I mean, it looks to be like a visual novel based on this, but I'm playing this completely blind, so let's just start it. Okay, now there's sound. Hello? Hello? Is this detective? Yes, speaking. Boss, is that you? Wait a second. You can talk? I don't understand why you're asking me that question. You didn't talk at all during the last case. You know, the one with the rich old man who suddenly died during dinner? Oh, my throat was sore from the cold rain. Couldn't speak beyond a whisper that day. Made it hard to get the job done. It was kind of impressive getting the killer to admit their guilt like that. I thought you were giving everyone the silent treatment. Thanks, boss. Anyway, I've got another case for you. Here are the details. You'll be headed to the convention center downtown. There's a hotel attached. The victim was staying there to attend an event. Was it GameCon, the biggest gaming convention of the city? No, this has nothing to do with that. Oh, okay. In one of the smaller rooms of the convention center was a cat show. One of the participants was found dead this morning, floating in a pool. No doubt, because cats ate water. A human died, detective. Okay, continue. Initial investigators believe it to be a suicide. Apparently, the victim placed third in the competition. Third isn't that bad. Third out of 3 people. She got last. Everyone suspects she drowned herself because of it. Sorry, guys. I'm sleepy. Are cat shows usually so vicious? Competition brings the worst out in people, even when cute animals are involved. That's why I want you to go down there and investigate. This could be a suicide. Oh shit, sorry. This could be a suicide or something much more sinister. Got it, boss. If you get stuck or need some help, don't be afraid to give me a ring. I've got a computer and I'm ready to do some cat research for you. You're not coming down to the convention center? Last time I had a case, you waited outside the crime scene. In the rain. Smoking a cigarette. I'm not a cat person, detective. Got it, boss. I'll give you a call when I'm done. I'm sorry, the Long Rest Hotel is currently closed due to... Hey, you must be the detective. I am. And you're the hotel's receptionist? Yes, and your boss just called me a few minutes ago. She wanted me to remind you that you can always call her if you need help with the investigation. Yeah, she told me that already. And to use your notebook. She said it could come in handy while you're taking notes. Wow, boss has so much faith in me. Thanks. Anything else I should know before I start my investigation? Oh! Yes, I have a map of the hotel for you. It'll be easier for you to get around if you have the layout of the whole building. The receptionist gives you a map. Great, thanks. Are you working right now, in the middle of a murder investigation? Oh, no. I was the one who found the body. So the investigator told me to stay here just in case she had any questions. My name is Deborah, by the way. I work here at the front desk. When there isn't a murder, that is. Nice to meet you, Deborah. I'm sorry to hear you found the body. There must have been a shock. Poor girl. I heard the cat show didn't go well, but I didn't know it would go that badly. You know, you're awfully chipper for someone who found a dead body. I'm sorry, I'm just a morning person. Is being a morning person a valid excuse for morbid happiness? It comes off as a little nefarious. Yeah, I get that a lot. That's how I cope with traumatizing events. When I saw the body, I laughed so hard I almost stopped breathing. Luckily, I inhaled enough air to call the police. Ouch.
Yeah, but
My laugh is more like a giggle than a cackle. It's like, not ha ha ha, you know? Yes, I can see the distinction. I should probably head over to the pool, but I'll be back to ask you a few questions. Be sure to use your map. It will help you get there quickly. And thanks for staying at the Long Rest Hotel. Thanks. There you are. I was beginning to think you reserved a room to sleep here. Hey, this is my first time here. I needed a map just to find the pool. Well, you're here now, so get to work. Jeez, you're in a sour mood. What's wrong?
you're here.
Oh, fuck. You're here. That's what's wrong. Boss only calls you when things aren't going well. I can leave if you want. Oh, shut up. You know boss would ream me out if I told you to leave. I'm sorry, I'm just in a bad mood. Makes sense. You are dealing with a murder. I'm still calling this a suicide. If you think it's a murder, you'll have to find some clues that state that. But it's not just the case that's bothering me. Then what's the problem? The water. I hate water cases. They're so frustrating. As soon as the body's in the water, everything changes. Decomposition, rigor mortis, all the stuff needed for a proper investigation goes out the window. You're doing a good job. You always do a good job, even in difficult circumstances. Thanks, detective. Part of me thinks you're lying to make me feel better, but maybe that's just my self-doubt talking. Boss put you on the case because she knows you can do it.
She believes in you, and I do too.
Alright, cool it with the positivity. But thanks, I really appreciate it. Anyway, you've got work to do. Is there anything important I should know before starting my investigation? Yeah, plenty. So, let's talk. Okay, talk. About the victim. Tell me about the victim. According to our identification, the victim's name is Claudette Silver. She was staying at the hotel to participate in a cat show. I heard she didn't do too well. Last place? Yup. That to be devastating for her, hence the late night trip to the pool. You think it's a suicide. All signs point to it. Well, that's why I'm here, to prove it's not. Good luck. I've seen a body, detective. It's not looking good for you. How long was she in here for? I'll say she'd been floating there for several hours. The other contestants say they last saw her at around midnight, and the woman at the front desk says she found Claudette this morning around 7 a.m. She lost the cat show, then while everyone went to bed, Claudette snuck into the pool and ended her life. That's my guess anyway. Are there no cameras in this hotel? Our job would be done in minutes if we had camera footage. Oh, trust me, I know. There are cameras all over this place, and guess what? They don't work. They're all for show. Do we know anything else about Claudette? What was she like? She came to the cat show every year, though records indicate that this was her first time staying at this hotel. She was among the best in the group. No wonder she was so upset. That's the thing, the cat show ladies all say Claudette was much grumpier than usual this year. Apparently she was in a bad mood before the competition even started. Maybe something happened at home. She was off her game and lost the competition because of it. And her life, I'll definitely need more information. If you want more insight, you'll have to ask the contestants. Let me see your map. I'll mark off where all the suspects are. New locations updated on map. Thanks, investigator. Yeah, whatever. Sheesh, even when she's helpful, she's mad about it. Okay. Ooh. Lockers. A hotel locker room. Places like this are always used, or never used. Looks like this one falls in the latter category. Still, it's important to inspect this place and see if there's anything important to the case. Inspect. The lockers. Most of these lockers are unlocked. I was hoping for a bathing suit or a towel, something to make this case easier. Oh well, guess I have to actually do work. Showers. Regular hotel shower. They look nice. I feel uncomfortable using a friend's bathroom. I couldn't imagine how I'd feel using a hotel shower. Speaking of, I don't see any signs of use in here. Looks like no one's using these showers, which means no clues. Toilet. You know what? No. I will not be inspecting this. Goodbye, toilet. See you another day. Okay, you are not professional. investigator. That's investigator. She's one of the top investigators on the field. She can be a little mean sometimes, but being an investigator is hard. I don't blame her for having a bit of an attitude. Who are you talking to? And why are you talking about me in front of me? Oh, sorry, that was supposed to be my inner thoughts. Well, keep your thoughts to yourself next time, detective. But thanks again for the positive comments. Pool. This pool actually looks pretty nice. Compared to the hotel, yeah. It's too bad someone died here. Have you found any clues in here yet? Not in the pool itself, but the scratches on Claudette's body give enough clues as is. You think the cat scratched up Claudette and pushed her into the pool? Yes, detective. Really? No, I think the loss of the competition plus the animosity from her own cat made Claudette want to end her life. Oh. Well, that's a valid hypothesis too. Two? Do you really think a cat could be a murderer? The job of a detective is to never doubt any possibility. A murderous cat is definitely a possibility. If I see a cat in tiny handcuffs, I won't know whether to laugh or cry. And locker room. Looks like there's a locker room in the back of the pool room. Yep, I checked in there for clues but didn't find any. Maybe we'll have better luck. Do people really use locker rooms in hotels? I always thought they were here as a formality. I don't know, detective. Sound like I work here. Maybe ask the lady at the front desk. Geez, investigator, ever heard of small talk? I was just making conversation. Let's just solve this murder first, then we can talk about locker rooms all you want, detective. Really? Sure. Thanks, the investigator. Hey, detective! Hey, Deborah. As promised, I have a few questions for you. Ask away. And hey, if you need any shampoo or complimentary toothpaste, I have that too. No, that's okay. Thanks though. No problem. Is she trying to say my breath stinks? I'll just ignore that. You mentioned you found Claudette in the pool, right? Correct. The first thing I do every day is open the pool. Any reason why? That's just how I start my shift. You know, they say old people are always grumpy, but no one's grouchier than a gym rat. I'll take your word for it. Is the pool the only room that's closed at night? Nope. The pool, the roof deck, and spa all close at midnight. It must be opened by the morning staff. That's me. When I opened the pool door, I saw her there, floating.
There's that creepy laugh again.
After having a laughing fit because of my bad nervous habit, I called the cops. And what time was that? I'll say around 7:10, right at the beginning of my shift. Do you know anything about Claudette? Sorry, I don't know much about her. When I spoke to you last, you knew When I spoke to you last, you knew Claudette was a part of the cat show. How did you know that? How did I know that? The staff members keep notes on our guests. That way when a new person comes to take their shift, they'll know who is there for the night. We like to make sure everyone is prepared for the troublesome guests, you know. Noisy teens, drunks, that sort of stuff. Uh-huh. Chan warned me about the cat ladies in the hotel. We always keep track of events, so we knew the cat show was happening in the convention center next door. Chan, that's one of the suspects. Interesting. Can you tell me anything about Jan? Chan? Well, I only see her when she's ending her shifts. You see, she works from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Now, I work 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. She's a bit of a quiet one, but she's always been nice to me. She can be a little somber sometimes, but she's really friendly. I always look forward to her notes about what happens during the night. She definitely deals with the most oddballs. I suppose cat ladies fall under the oddball category. Now that you mention it, she's always dreaded when the cat show was in the town. Her note definitely sounded a bit peeved. There was one guest in particular she told me to stay away from. Here, check for yourself. Deborah gives detective the hotel note. The note says, "The stupid cat show is in town again. Look out for Claudette. I left the picture, she's the worst." Huh, kind of a harsh note. It even comes with a photo of Claudette holding her cat. Something about this photo is kind of strange, isn't it? Really? I don't see anything wrong with it. Is it dirty? Is Claudette at a bad angle? No, nothing like that. just a little off, or out of place. I'll figure it out. This may sound like a silly question, but what exactly do you do around here? I answer phone calls, help with room service, set up breakfast, and maintain the general happiness of our guests. I also open the amenities. Jan's in charge of closing them. Wow, you do a lot around here. How do you stay so spirited? Oh, I like being busy. That's why I took this job. Knowing that I'm the reason why people have a nice day here brings a smile to my face and warms my gentle heart. What happens if you make a mistake? Huh? Like, if someone asks for tea and you bring coffee, or someone finds a roach in their room. What happens if there's any problems like that? Oh, there are never any problems when I'm here. But there was a murder here. The murder didn't happen on my shift. I suppose that's true. I did exactly what I was supposed to do. I helped room service, I set up breakfast, I opened the pool. Hey! What's wrong? I just realized something. I was so shocked by the body that it didn't register until now. What? What? When I went to open the pool door this morning, the door wasn't locked. Really? Are you sure? Have you ever unlocked a door that was already unlocked? That's way less force on the door. There's no ka-chunk sound. I noticed it as soon as I opened it, but when I saw the dead body, I forgot all about the door. Huh. Do you think someone broke into the door, and that's why it was unlocked? No, I've worked here for years, and I know when I see a door that's been broken in. The pool door looked just as normal as it always did. That means the pool room would have still been open, even when it was supposed to. Do you mind writing all that down? That can be vital information. Gladly. Deborah writes a note and hands it to the detective. I told you, nothing ever goes wrong when I'm here. Phone. Do you mind if I use the phone? I need to call my boss. Not a problem. Just dial 1 first, then you can put in your boss's number. Thanks. Hello? Boss speaking. Hey boss, it's Detective. Oh good, you made it. How's the investigation going? Got any new info? About as well as you'd expect. I was hoping you could help me out. Sure thing. What do you want to talk about? Back. I got nothing for now. Alright, let me know if I learn anything new. Okay, that was needed some work on the lines, but the script, but that's fine. Phone. That's the phone. So that's the phone I can use to call my boss. Yep, I'll just be here while you're on the phone. Oh, I guess I got no privacy. Well, maybe you should get your own cell phone. How can you live in today's society without a cell phone? What year do you think it is? What year is it? I guess it answers my question. Looks like there's a bunch of chocolates on the desk. I wonder if this could be an important clue. Sorry, these chocolates are for guests only. That's fine. I didn't want anyway. Oh, detective, there's no need to lie. Everyone loves these delicate little chocolates. I don't like chocolate. Maybe I'll give you one later, but not right now, while you're snooping at my desk. Fine. Deborah is the chipperest hotel staff member I've ever met. Even during a murder investigation, Deborah doesn't stop smiling. Aw, thanks, detective. I like to think it's my positivity that keeps this hotel running. That's probably true. Though it is important to feel all your feelings. Huh? I'm sure there have been guests who have frustrated... Okay, yeah. Sorry. Man, yeah, the script is needed a little bit more work. Who have been frustrated... Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, I can't read. Who have frustrated you or co-workers that angered you, right? I'm too sleepy to read properly. My bad. Nope. Really? Yep, I'm just a bottle of pep. Yeah, a bottle of pep. That's going to erupt any minute. Hey there. You're Jen, right? I'm the detective on the case of Claudette Silver. Yeah, they told me you'd be coming over. I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last part. Sorry, I said they told me you'd be coming over. Huh, funny. Her volume is much lower than Deborah's. Guess I suspected all the hotel staff here to be peppy. I just have a few questions for you. I I don't even know why I'm here. I don't have anything to do with this. Couldn't you ask Deborah any questions you have? Well, unfortunately, Claudette was found in the pool and you were the only hotel staff member around at the time. I just need to ask a few questions and then I can go home. No, sorry, you'll have to stay here a little longer. I'm sorry, I'm just exhausted. I haven't been able to go home because the body was found at the end of my shift. I wasn't even able to pack up my stuff. Ever since Deborah went into the pool room, I've been stuck here. Well, maybe if you can answer my questions quickly and loudly, you'll be able to get out of here sooner. I hope so. What questions do you have for me? Challenge. Ooh. Jan. So you're part of the hotel staff fight. What gave it away? My uniform or my upbeat attitude? Alright, no need for the sarcasm. I just asked a simple question. Sorry, I'm so tired. My shift ended and I can go home because of this. I work overnight. 11 p.m. to 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Overnight, huh? Sounds rough. As if. I would hate my job even more if I worked during the day. I've had to take over a few days shifts before. It was awful. Can you speak up? Sorry, I can't hear you. Talk loudly. That's all I hear when I work day shifts. Yeah, I can see how annoying that is. I'm sorry. Whatever. When I work overnight, most people assume I'm quiet because it's nighttime. We're speculating that Claudette was murdered somewhere between midnight and 1 a.m. When was the last time you saw Claudette? I don't know. When she and her friends came back from the cat show, I guess. And what time was that? A little after midnight. I had already closed everything up by then. In fact, I remember one of them saying they should head to the bar for a drink. I told them the bar was closed, but they didn't hear me. I always close the rooftop bar first. It takes forever to usher the drunks off the roof. I hope that's not as morbid as it sounds. Don't worry, it's not as morbid as it sounds. The bar is completely covered. It's just a nice bar up there. Oh, great. Continue. After closing the bar, I headed downstairs to lock the pool door, and then I spent the rest of my night at the front desk. You closed the pool? Then how did Claudette get in there?
Self-voicing enabled.
Oh shit, sorry.
Self-voicing disabled.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know. Maybe she broke in. I've seen plenty of teens on TV use credit cards or fake IDs to get into rooms. She's either lying about locking the pool, or she really believes Claudette broke in. Were there any signs of a break-in? Do you have anyone who can corroborate what you did that night? Doubt it. When you work at a hotel overnight, there's really no one here except the front desk staff. Most people don't notice me anyway. I'm sorry, that must be frustrating. I prefer it that way. Most people leave me alone because of it. You like your privacy. Got it. Can I save? Yes. Ah, fuck. Are you a cat person? Me? Why are you asking me that? You could tell Claudette's cat was upset from inside of a carrier. Sounds like you at least know a little about cat behavior. Yes, well, we are a pet-friendly hotel. I have to know a little about animals to work here.
Claudette's cat is missing. We haven't been able to find it yet.
Have you heard anything about it? The last time I saw her, I was at the front desk. That's when I saw her cowering. You didn't see a cat any time after that. While you were locking the bar or the pool, no cat wandering around. If I did, I would have returned her immediately. That's my job after all. True. Something tells me you know more than you're putting on, Jan. I have a note from Deborah here. Not another note from Deborah. It says, pool door was unlocked, no ka-chunk sound. No ka-chunk? What does that even mean? You know, when you unlock a door, there's a way you feel as you're unlocking it. That's the mechanism opening up. Something like that. What's your point? I don't think you locked the door last night, Jan. I think you left the door unlocked. And perhaps you did it on purpose. The purpose of murder, that is. What? I swear I didn't do anything to her. I don't want anything to do with Claudette. Nothing to do with Claudette. I wonder what that meant. It means I didn't kill Claudette. That That's it. Going back and forth like this isn't going to help anything. If I want to get truth out of Jan, I'm going to have to challenge her thinking with proof. Man, okay, this kind of sucks, but I need to take a break so I can take a nap before I continue playing this game. But I'll put all together in one single episode, but I really need to sleep it off. Well, guys, I'm back from my nap. I'm still gonna yawn, because that's all I do, really. It's just my personality is just yawning on YouTube. That's it. This is not a gaming channel. This is a yawning while I do stuff channel. Okay, so we talked about all of these. Let's inspect her. Jen works as the night staff for the hotel. I actually don't know much else about her though, so I guess that's all for my inspection. That's it? Jeez, I'm more than my employment. I know that, but your employment is the most important part of my investigation. It's why you were here at the time of the murder. Why don't you tell me about yourself? Do you like cats? Oh, I mean, I like them as much as the average person. The average person or the average cat person? I like cats, that's all. Likes cats and that's all. Got it. Inspect conferences. How often do conference rooms get used in this hotel? Not very often. I'm surprised this hotel is still open. I did notice a distinct lack of guests in this hotel. This place is only busy when there's a big event in town. Any time other than that?
I'm usually clearly alone at night.
It's great. Do you think less people will show up now that there's been a murder? No. Actually, the opposite will probably happen. Tons of people will want to play detective and come to investigate on their own. Ever heard of true crime enthusiasts? They'll all flock here. Oh, great. Nothing I love more than people. Okay. Pool door. Sorry, Jan, but I think you've been lying to me. What? I'm lying? About what? The pool room. Only the hotel staff has access to the pool after midnight. You must have lured Claudette to go with you. I didn't go to the pool. Do you even have proof I was there? Well, no, not yet. And why would Claudette follow me? She didn't know me at all. When I tried telling her the bar was closed, she didn't even listen to me. No one ever notices me. No one ever notices you, which is why you can get away with so much. I know you're lying about something. You're just making stuff up. You're right about one thing. Claudette didn't know you at all, but you knew her, and I have proof. What? It's all here in this note. You have two notes there, detective. Which note are you talking about? The cat show. Do you remember the note you sent to Deborah about the cat ladies? It says, I know what it says, detective. Well. Looks like she's getting upset. Good, that means I'm on the right track. You're right, Jan. When you said it isn't actually important, it's the photo you attached along with notes that's interesting. It's a photo of Claudette with her cat. What's so interesting about that? We have to keep photo ID of all our guests. Yes, usually I'd agree with you. This photo isn't an ID. You wouldn't see this photo on a driver's license. This is a photo of Claudette holding her cat. This is Claudette at the cat show. You said you only saw Claudette in her carrier when... You only saw Claudette in her carrier. But Claudette isn't a cat. Why would a person be inside their carrier? This doesn't make sense. You said you only saw Claudette in her carrier when Claudette and the cat ladies were all coming in from the cat show. But to get this photo, you would have had to see her somewhere else, like at a cat show, for example. You have no proof I was there. There's something else I noticed while talking to you, Jan. Something you said to me that you shouldn't have known. What are you talking about? Why did you know this about Claudette's cat? Do we know her name? I don't remember. I don't know. Like, right now I have a 50-50 chance. referring to Claudette's cat. You said you saw her cowering in the carrier. So? I never mentioned the cat's sex, and yet you already knew it, and I'm sure there's more you know about her. I admit, I have no proof of anything. That's because, as you said before, no one ever notices you. You know this hotel better than anyone here. You can easily sneak your way around here, or into someone's room. No, you're wrong. Let me guess, you attended the show and saw Claudette's destructive antics. The cat show ended at around 11, which is exactly when her shift starts. After the show, you came into work, sealing over what you just saw. Fortune struck at around midnight when Ilya, Aberdeen, and Claudette entered the hotel. You heard them mention they were going to the rooftop bar, which you had already closed. When the women all parted ways, you lured Claudette into the pool, killed her, and took her cat as your prize. Stop! I didn't kill her! I can go to jail, please. Listen, I didn't know all of this would happen. I knew she was a terrible cat owner, but I never thought she'd die here. I'll tell you everything. The truth? The truth. Here we go. The truth. You're right, I did take Penelope. Penelope? The cat. Formerly known as Claudette. Wait. Claudette is the cat? I thought it was the person. Formerly known as Claudette, I was going to take her home with me. Why did you steal Penelope? Why did you take Penelope? Because Claudette was a negligent kitty owner. Wait. Claudette is the name of the owner and the cat? I'm confused. I've seen these cat ladies at the animal cat shows for years now. It was so clear to me how unhappy Penelope was. I love cats. I knew those two had a very volatile relationship. When did you steal Penelope? Around 1 a.m. While I was closing up all the amenities, I couldn't stop thinking about the cat show. I think maybe I just got distracted and forgot to lock up the pool. That would explain why you seem so confident that you closed it, when Deborah is confident that you didn't. And no offense, but I trust Deborah more than I trust you. Claudette was so upset after losing the competition, more upset than I'd ever seen her. I could just see her face. It was scary. I was afraid of what she might do to Penelope. When I realized Claudette was staying here at this hotel, I started to devise a plan. There was a housekeeping cart in the hallway of the 3rd floor, so I took it down to Claudette's room and snuck in to steal Penelope. A housekeeping cart. What was that for? That way, if Claudette woke up, I could just say I was housekeeping. Yeah, housekeeping at 1 a.m. That definitely would have worked. It wasn't the best plan, okay? I didn't have to worry about it anyway, because when I entered the room, Claudette wasn't there. Yeah, because she was already dead. I had to act fast because I didn't know when she'd get back to her room. I grabbed Penelope and a few of her things and stuffed them inside the cart. Then I took her to the linen closet down the hall. It's a closed linen closet for me to check up on her from the front desk, but I haven't been able to visit her since I've been stuck here. If you give me the key, I can check on her. Okay, thanks. Jen gives Detective the linen closet key. But I want you to know, you may not be able to keep Penelope. Why not? Claudette's dead, isn't she? Well, yes, you're still a suspect, by the way. But you did steal her, so I can't guarantee that you'll get to keep her. So, I may have done all this for nothing? No, it wasn't all for nothing. You're helping me determine who the real killer is, assuming it's not you. It's not. Actually, that reminds me of something. I remember Deborah mentioning that you always seemed to dread when the cat show was in town. Why do you attend it every year? I've been going every year to protest the cat show, and every year no one notices. Cats should be loved no matter what their breed is. Shows like this just bring out the worst in people. And now someone is dead because of it. I'm sorry for any trouble I caused. Don't worry, I'm getting closer and closer to the truth, thanks to you. Thanks for listening to me. I really appreciate it. I like her. Linen. Well, isn't this a swanky room for a cat? Although, I still don't see a cat in here. Better get to inspecting. Towels. There's a bunch of towels on the floor. I bet Jen was worried Claudette would pee in here. Nothing worse than pee smells, especially in a linen closet. Yeah, cat pee smells really bad. This bowl is full of food, and another bowl is water. One side says Claudette, and the other side says Penelope, drawn on with marker. Well, Jen didn't lie. This is Clonelope's room. This is nicer than the actual hotel rooms. Clonelope? Jesus. Please don't have a clue. Please don't have a clue. Please don't have any poo. Please don't have any poo. Ugh. Ugh, nothing's in here. Sometimes I hate my job. There's a housekeeping card towards the back of the closet. This must be the one Jan used while sneaking into Claudette's room. Let's see if there's anything inside. Well, what do you know? There's a cat in here. Claudette, I assume? It's so cute. I thought so. Looks like you've been sleeping through all this. Hey, you may look like a grump, but you're actually super sweet. Sorry, but I need to hand you over to a certain someone. Don't worry, she's a little stressed right now, but she's a really sweetheart. Detective safely puts Claudette in her coat. Don't worry, she's fine. Bathing suit. Sorry, Claudette. You're great, but I have to make sure you're not hiding anything. I guess it makes you a suspect too now. Let's see. Ugh, use towels. At least I don't see any underwear, but I do see a bathing suit. This could be big. I'll need to get it analyzed. Is this yours, Claudette? Claudette is rubbing herself all over this bathing suit. She seems to really love it, but this couldn't have been the bathing suit Claudette was wearing. Why does Claudette like this bathing suit so much? Oh shit. Actually, yeah, let's save. Map. Oh, you're back. Hooray. Nice to see you too, Jen. Found this bathing suit in a housekeeping cart under Claudette. Does this bathing suit look familiar to you? Yes. I remember that ugly pattern in the housekeeping cart. It really stuck out with all the white towels. Remind me, where did you find the cart again? On the 3rd floor. I think one of the housekeepers forgot to put the cart back in the closet. It was in the hall. Thankfully, none of the guests complained. Lucky for the killer, that is.
3rd floor. Where do I know it's up there?
Claudette's cats. Oh my god. I get it. So the victim is Claudette with a U, and the cat is Claudette, as in like claws. I'm an idiot. Okay, I get it now. Claudette, super friendly, seems to like bathing suits. Okay. Shit, man, map. Let's go. So, this is Claudette's room. Luckily, the hotel has kept the door unlocked so I can come in. Not much to see in here. Doesn't look like there was any sign of struggle. So Claudette and the killer didn't fight. Not here anyway. But I know there has to be something to help me with the case. I just need to find something. I see kitty litter, but no litter box. Obviously, because Jan ransacked this place. The thought of a desperate Jan scrambling to pick up every cat toy in the room is really funny. Sorry, Claudette. I've got to do some rifling. Not much in here besides clothing and a pedigree certificate for this bitty Basque. What a name for a cat. Let's see, owner Ilya Nunez? What's Ilya's pedigree certificate doing in Claudette's room? Took pedigree certificate. I don't know a thing about pedigrees. Maybe I can find someone who can look this stuff for me. This must be Claudette's 3rd place ribbon. Last place. Did all this happen over a stupid yellow ribbon? The cat show was really important to her, but important enough to end her own life? I've got to learn more about this woman. There must be something I'm missing. There's a bunch of flowers on the desk. I'm not very knowledgeable on flowers, so let's just say these are pretty. Someone must be a big fan of Claudette, though I can't find a note of any kind. I guess I'll just leave these alone. Pedigree certificate for Thisbe Bitty Basque. Found in Claudette's room. Oh. to her. Yeah. I found a bathing suit in one of the hotel's linen closets. I was wondering, does the hotel provide free bathing suits to guests? No, the only complimentary items we provide are toothbrushes, toothpaste, notebooks, and one miniature chocolate mint. All chocolate mints after the first one cost $5. Trust me, they are well worth the price. Try one! Deborah gives the detective miniature chocolate mint. That's delicious. I know, the sugar and cream blends together to make a buttery goodness that lingers in your mouth, creating a delicate sensation that evokes a sense of wonder and childlike nostalgia. Well, I wouldn't say all that, but it is good. Anyway, the Long Rest Hotel does not provide bathing suits to guests. Okay, good to know, and thanks for the extra chocolate info. No problem. Yeah, I don't like chocolate. I'm weird like that. Received by Jan, Cat Thief. Okay. No. Okay. Ilia's room. So this is another contestant. Yes, hello. Ilia, I'm detective, investigating the murder of Claudette Silver. Ah, okay. Can I help you? Can I come in? I'd like to ask a few questions. Sure, you can ask your questions from out there in the hall. Oh, okay. This isn't going to help my investigation at all. So,
What is it that you want to know?
we're part of the cat show with Claudette, correct? Yes, I've already told the cops that I was there. We all came back to the hotel after the competition. I stayed in my room the whole time. I just have some follow-up questions. No, they won't be necessary. I know my rights and I refuse to talk to you. It's okay to be scared, but you are a suspect for murder, and you can't leave until we figure this out. Scared? I'm not scared. I'm just a little stressed right now. Thisbe is terribly upset, and I must tend to him. Why don't you come back later when Thisbe feeling better? Alright. This is a mess. How do I get her out of her room? Okay. Okay, detective. Thisbe's feeling much better. What do you want to know? You were a part of the cat show competition with Claudette, correct? What? Yeah, no, not for me at least. Huh? It was all Thisbe who did the work. I was just his conductor. Ah, yes, this cat here sitting between us, I assume. Yes, this is Thisbe Beatty Basque. Beautiful name. I found Thisbe as a small kitten on the street. Was abandoned, just a little runt. I was walking to a small famers market near my home when, from the corner of my eye, I saw the most beautiful little ball of fur hidden behind a bush. His mew was the sweetest, most angelic kitten tone. Why, I practically bawled at the sight of him. I need info on you, Ilia. Information regarding me is information regarding Thisbe. What happened during the cat show? I want to hear about the contestants from your perspective. Oh, okay, fine. You've twisted my arm enough. Basing off those accusations you threw at her, I would say you're not a big fan of Aberdeen. Accusations? What did I accuse her of doing? When I told you I had a present from Aberdeen, you asked me if it was poison or worse, carrots. This didn't happen, actually. I didn't... What? Oh, detective. I jest. I'm a joker, not a fighter. Uh-huh. Oh, Aberdeen. I think she's great. Then why did you assume she was gifting you poison? Oh, I was still in cat show mentality. I don't know how familiar you are with the cat show community, the CSC, but it can be very ferocious, quite competitive. Has Aberdeen ever threatened your life? Me? No. Life of my cat? Sure, plenty of times. She threatened to kill your cat? My cat's life? No. The life of his cat show career? Yes, plenty of times. She and Claudette have both tried to disqualify Thisbe from the competition. Has it ever worked? Well, I'm still here, aren't I?
I noticed a pause before she spoke. Maybe something to explore later.
Are you to go tell they're badgering? I'm the oldest of the girls at the cat show. I'm a geezer, not a fighter. I try to kill the competition with kindness and have fun. So it's Aberdeen and Claudette who are the most competitive. Oh yes, ever since Aberdeen joined the competitions, Claudette has always been at Aberdeen's throat. Why is that? Aberdeen is only 44 years old. She and her cat Beatrix are the hot new team to beat. She's been competing for just a few years. She quickly became a favorite among the judges. Claudette's aided her from the very beginning. I've never had anything to do with it. Never had anything to do with it. Yeah, right. If those two cheat, why don't you report them to the judges? No. You never report your contestants. Why not? They're clearly ruining the competition. You say ruin, I say enhancing. Enhancing. I've been to many other cat competitions. Thisbe can win those shows hands down, with those two paws behind his back and one last tail. Sounds painful. Competing with Aberdeen and Claudette is so much fun. You never know what's up someone's sleeves, or hidden in a cat's mouth. Their ploys are like landmines you must sneak around. It's thrilling. I would never disclose our little game to the judges. Sounds like you're a thrill seeker yourself, Miss Nunez. Please, call me Ilya. And yes, I enjoy my fair share of adventure. Why can't an older lady like me have some fun? Sounds like you ladies have a little too much fun around here. The cat show went off without a hitch. We did obstacle courses, health inspections, trot walks, and so on. I don't know what any of that means, but continue. Claudette was in a sour mood, but that was always her mood. She wasn't a very nice person. Well, everything was fine until judgment came, until she heard those dreaded words. 3rd place. I know that's supposed to sound awful, but I still can't get over the fact that 3rd is a respectable place. I take it you don't understand how dire of a position 3rd place is. Regardless, I will speak further. After the competition, Claudette suggested we all get a drink at the rooftop bar. I thought this was an excellent idea. I actually don't like to drink, but I know we can help relieve tense moments. Or exacerbate them. Yeah, well, unfortunately the rooftop bar was closed. The cat show ended at around 11:30. By the time we got our things and put our cats back into a hotel room, it was midnight. Okay, so this is a discrepancy between what Jan said and Ilya. Claudette then suggested we all take a swim. We all agreed to go. Claudette, Aberdeen, and I headed to our hotel rooms to get our bathing suits. Aberdeen and I are staying on the same floor, so I did see her go back to her room. So did you go to the pool? No, ma'am, I did not. When I got to my room, I realized I didn't bring a bathing suit with me. Actually, may I be honest with you? Yes, I would hope you would be honest with me. I knew I didn't bring a bathing suit with me. I'm a cat lady detective. I don't do water. Then why did you agree to go to the pool? I strongly dislike conflict, detective. I simply loathe it, and at the time where Claudette was at her most volatile, I just couldn't think of a better way to avoid her. So you're saying that you stayed in your room the whole time? Never went with Claudette to the pool? That is correct. I went to my room to get my bathing suit, but I never left. I woke up this morning to a knock on my door. It was the police telling me the bad news. Not much of an alibi. She claims Aberdeen both got to their rooms at the same time, but she could have left while no one was looking. I don't know why this is still going on. It's obvious, isn't it? What's obvious? She was boiling with rage and, well, took her own life at the pool. It's a terrible thing. Well, homicide has not been ruled out yet. It's possible she was murdered.
No, I just do not think so.
Glad to know homicide can be dismissed that easily. Thisbe. How has Thisbe been since the incident? Oh, he's been a good boy. I think you can tell when a competition is at its end. He's been hibernating in his bed ever since I brought him back last night. Didn't you say he was stressed? That's why you wanted the cat spray? Well, he enjoys the cat spray, but he isn't stressed, so what do you need the cat spray for? I let Aberdeen borrow it. She was simply giving it back to me. That's not what Aberdeen said. I haven't talked to Aberdeen yet. Well, she was wrong. She's clearly lying, but I'll let this slide for now. Jan. Are you familiar with Jan? Sorry, I don't know who that is. She's part of the hotel staff. No, I haven't had any interaction with the hotel staff, sorry. She was at the front desk when you entered the hotel after the competition. How many times must I tell you, I do not know who this Jan person is. Stop asking me. Wow, she gets angry easily. Well, either Ilya really does not remember seeing Jan, or Jan was not at the desk when the cat ladies arrived. I know we've already found her, but it might be good to pretend like I don't. Just see if anyone says anything they shouldn't about her or her owner. Do you happen to know where Claudette's cat is? Claudette? Is she missing? She wasn't in Claudette's room. We haven't been able to find her yet. Oh, what a shame, what a shame. The poor cat has been through enough. What do you mean by that? Claudette pushed that cat to the bone. I could tell they both had enough of each other. More than enough motive to steal Claudette and save her from her aggressive owner. Oh, you have so much faith in me? But no, the last thing I want to do is anger Claudette. I would have never taken her cat from her. If I did that, it probably would have been me in that pool. Claudette sounds like one scary person. She certainly was, Detective. She certainly was. Hey, Ilya, do you know anything about this pedigree document? It's got your name on it. Where did you find that? Give it to me. Sorry, this could be important for the investigation. I can't give it to you just yet. Then why show it to me? Do you enjoy teasing an old woman? Just wanted to rile you up a bit, that's all. Those women were not afraid to pursue exploitation and blackmail to get what they wanted. That implies there's something here for Claudette to blackmail. But it was Claudette who wound up losing the competition, so what went wrong? Detective, please stop staring at me like that. If you've got nothing to say, then I must ask you to go away. We found this bathing suit. Do you know anything about it? May I look at it, please? No, I don't recognize this bathing suit. Here, let me give it to Thisbe. Huh. Why are you giving it to Thisbe? He's great with detecting smells. Maybe if it's a scent he smelled before, he can help trace it to its source. What scents are you trained to smell? Catnip, tuna, and cheese. Thisbe loves cheese. I don't think any of that is going to help. Huh. He doesn't seem interested in the bathing suit. Cute pattern though. It would look cute on you. There's only one thing trying to throw me off your scent, and it's you, Ilya. Okay. This is Ilya's cat, Thisbe. Seems like a chill cat. Chill doesn't even remotely describe how wonderful my Thisbe is. Are all cat show contestants like this? Okay, if you could pick one word to describe Thisbe, what word would you use? One word? I only have space for one more word in my notes. Better choose wisely. Oh, is there a German word for wonderful cat that could do anything except for cover their poop after using the bathroom? Okay, for those unfamiliar, German is a language where to express an idea or a concept is just a bunch of words all put together. It's like in a really long sentence. Not sentence, like it's quite something. No. Well, actually, I'm not sure, but for the conversation, I'm going to say no. Okay, then let's just say Thisbe is gifted. Gifted. Got it. Ilya is one of the contestants for the cat show. She says Thisbe is a skittish cat, but in reality, Ilya is actually the nervous wreck. What are you doing, Detective? Are we saying our true feelings about people in this room? I'd like to join in. Detective is a nosy know-it-all that refuses to stop coming to my room. She claims to be investigating a murder, but I think she just likes arresting old women. I really need to keep my thoughts inside my head. Red ribbon. A red ribbon. Second place, I take it? Yes, that is my ribbon for earning runner-up at the competition. It is an honor. I know too many, this is just a colorful piece of fabric, but to me, this is special. Though sometimes I wish maybe Claudette and I could have swapped places. Why is that? Perhaps she would have been alive if she had gotten second place instead of lost. You might be right. But who knows? For Claudette,
First place was the only place to be. Maybe deciding
was inevitable. That's why I'm here, to figure out the truth and how much of the story was inevitable. Aberdeen. Come in, hi, come in. You must be the detective. I'm Aberdeen, and this here is little Beatrix Cherry Wine, Trixie for short. Cute. I know, she's a beauty. It was all her work that got us first place in the cat competition. All I did was guide her. She must know she won the competition. She's been affectionate with me ever since last night. Speaking of the competition, I'd love to hear your perspective on what happened yesterday. It It's such a shame.
Oh, Claudette. Sorry.
She was a firecracker. I'll miss her spark. I'll try to help as much as I can, of course. Oh. Okay. This is wrong. This is not the detective speaking. This is Aberdeen. Finally, someone who seems excited to see me. I'm nervous. I've been trying to talk to Ilya, but she won't open her door. She must be stressed from this whole thing. You'll want to give her this. Yeah. I'm a detective, not a livery person. You want to speak to her about the murder, right? Or am I the only one getting your special treatment? Trust me, you'll need this. I knew Ilya well enough to know that what helps calm her nerves. Well, thanks. I appreciate the help. I hope my willingness to cooperate so easily has been noted in your little notebook. Sure. I'll make a note of it right now. Detective pretends to write a note about Aberdeen's cooperation. Excellent. I highly appreciate it, Detective. We can discuss Ilya once you meet with her first. To understand her is to experience, I think. Sure. It doesn't sound ominous at all. Okay. So, what happened last night? After her loss, Claudette was in an awful mood. Worse than I'd ever seen her. Losing can make the worst out of people. At first, I thought she was being a sore loser, but I worried we were all going to feel her wrath that night. But to my surprise, Claudette seemed rather calm once we got to the hotel. What happened? I'm not sure, but once Claudette, Healy, and I were in the hotel, Claudette suggested we head to the rooftop bar for a drink. I wasn't going to go, but then she said the magic words. Please? Oh, sorry, please? No, I treat. So I tagged along. Unfortunately, the rooftop entrance was locked. It was past midnight, you see, and the bar was closed by then. Then, Claudette said we should all take a nighttime dip in the pool. What did you do? Ilya and I agreed to go, but when I got to my room, I was positively exhausted. I fell asleep with sweet Trixie in my arms. She doesn't usually like sleeping in my arms, but last night she was just so loving. In retrospect, I don't know why I agreed. I didn't even bring a bathing suit with me. If you didn't bring a suit with you, why did you agree to go? You could have just told Claudette you didn't have a suit. Well, I assumed I'd be able to get one from the front desk. I never got around to calling, though, because as soon as I sat on my bed, I fell asleep. That's not much of an alibi. Ilya and I got to our rooms at the same time. If you talk to her, she can confirm that. Yeah, but did you leave your room after? That's the real question. So, were you and Claudette close? Oh goodness, no. I only saw Claudette during the cat show. For 364 days of the year, Claudette and I were complete strangers. But for that one special day of the year, she was my rival, my archenemy, my adversary. Sounds like a motive to murder, but why kill someone who just got last place? I know what you're thinking. That sounds like motive to murder, but I only have to ask you this. Why would I kill someone after a competition, and why murder someone who was third place? I won, sure. Maybe I would have wanted her dead during the competition, but there was simply no need for me to murder her after the fact. Sure, that goes for Ilya as well. Ilya's never sure of. She's a wild card, but Claudette was consistent. True and true, aggressive to a T ever since I'd known her. What do you mean? Claudette was never afraid to use unconventional tactics to get her way. We all knew that, well, except for the judges. I always got the feeling she liked me the least. Why makes you think that? Why, because I'm hot, that's why. I appreciate her bluntness. I'm the newest member of the cat show competition. The judges love me. I owe all my adoration to my dear Trixie. She is me in cat form, and I am her. In human form, of course. Claudette didn't have nearly as good as a bond to her cat. Oh my god. Sorry for yawning. Claudette didn't have nearly as good of a bond to her cat as I do to Trixie. This is what caused her to lose, no doubt. Even when she faltered, she got back on her feet and stuck the landing. That is the Trixie way. Even when she faltered, what are you talking about? Oh, my dear Trixie. Tripped down the obstacle course. The audience fell into a deep silence. All eyes were on my little kitten. I wonder if the audience cared that much, or if there was an audience at all. But with the strength and poise, Trixie
Trixie got back to her feet and finished the course. She passed with flying colors. That is why I won, and that is why Claudette lost.
And you didn't have anything to do with Claudette's loss?
Of course not, Detective. I'll really tell you what happened last night. I will prove how I am not involved.
Oh boy, can't wait to hear this. I take it this was not your first show.
Oh no, not at all. Ilya has been competing the longest, but Claudette and I have been participating for around the same time. She's got a few years on me. Claudette and I were true rivals. I was just starting to make a real name for myself as a bona fide cat competitor.
Sounds like this is pretty important to you.
It's important to all of us, Detective. Me, Claudette, and Ilya. We were an unstoppable trio. First, second, and third. We were always the three people to beat, and no one competed.
Okay, see in this sentence, Aberdeen says herself first, then she goes for Claudette, and only then on Ilya. But Ilya and Claudette, they switch places in the podium. And also Ilya mentioned, oh, I wish we could have swapped.
There's nothing like having a few rivals in your life. Some healthy competition is never a bad thing.
Until it becomes unhealthy, fatal even.
Yes, well, sometimes competition can certainly go too far. I admit even I've been tempted to partake in a few nefarious affairs. But if I win the competition, I want to do it fairly, by the beauty of my sweet Trixie. I think that's what the judges see in me, pure talent.
I'm sure. What can you tell me about Jan?
Who?
Jan, she works for the hotel. She's at the front desk when you arrive at the hotel after the cat show.
Now that you mention it, I do remember seeing a woman at the front desk when we came in after the competition. She had a large scowl on her face. If she were a cat, her back would have been at full arch.
Why do you think she looked so angry?
Sorry, honey, I was so preoccupied training to Claudette.
Man.
That I didn't even stop to still tell Steph why she was scowling. If cats have taught me anything, is to leave an angry ones alone.
Really? But you don't leave Claudette alone. Already have her. Blah, blah, blah. Claudette is missing. Do you know anything about that?
No, honey, Claudette is dead.
No, Claudette. Claudette's cat.
Ah, you really must enunciate. But in any case, no, I did not know Claudette was missing.
Got any idea where she could have gone?
Away from Claudette, I know that. If you're wondering, she isn't here. Though she's always welcome. Trixie wouldn't have any problems.
Oh, sorry. Trixie wouldn't have any problems living with Claudette? They don't hate each other?
Well, I'm sure there would be a bit of animosity for a short amount of time. After that, I could imagine them both being the best of friends. Cats don't hold grudges, not like humans do.
Okay, grudge. Does this bathing suit look familiar to you?
Sorry, honey, I told you I didn't bring a bathing suit, and I mean it.
Sorry,
And I meant it. It's a cute pattern, though. It would look cute on you.
Rumor has it this bathing suit was found on this floor in a housekeeping cart.
I know what you're insinuating. I'm not the only person on this floor, Detective. You're going to need more proof than one bathing suit if you want to accuse me of murder.
If she's lying, she doesn't look at all faced. Taking her down is going to be difficult, if she actually is the killer. Man. Blue ribbon. A blue ribbon must be Aberdeen's first place prize.
That it is. I have no one but my Trixie to thank for such a wonderful gift.
Well, wasn't it you who trained her?
No, I guided her. It was nothing but her muse.
Oh, sorry.
I was nothing but her muse, and she mine, and we...
Alright, I get it. You both worked together and won. Aberdeen is one of the contestants at the cat show. She and her cat Trixie seem to take this competition very seriously.
Must you speak to me as if I'm not in the room?
Oh, sorry. Sometimes I speak out loud as I'm writing notes.
Positive notes, I assume.
Yeah, sure. Of course.
Please add to your notes that I am the winner of the competition. Oh, but the competition does not define me. Maybe add more about my looks. Or my eagerness to contribute to society. I mean, I do have some negative traits.
This isn't a novel, Aberdeen. I'm just writing notes, and you can't dictate what I write.
No? Note to self. Everything seems to the main character's story. Joke's on her. I'm the main character. Hey, hey! Hello, little Trick. Oh shit. Hello, little Trixie. Meow. What a deep meow. Very fine. Dignified, even. Yeah, she's a lovely creature. To say she's a cat is an insult to her character. I get it. Do you mind if I pet her? No, sorry. She does not take the foreign hands kindly. Jingle, jingle. What was that? Did Trixie just jingle? If she did, I certainly did not hear it. I think she jingled. Something must be in her fur. Let me... Detective! Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Did I not tell you not to touch my Trixie? You could have had your hand bitten off at any second. Fine. Everything is definitely hiding something, but I won't be able to prove that while she's hovering around her with her cat. There's gotta be a way to get her away from Trixie. I'm kind of tired. Yeah, I'm really tired. Guys, I am gonna hit the bed. I'm gonna sleep off, and tomorrow after work, I'm gonna continue the game. But thanks to the magic of editing, I'll probably make this into a single episode. Hey guys, it's a new day after work, so we're back to this. Oh shit, I did not mean to do this. I want to try the front desk. What can I do for you today? Okay, you don't want to talk about that. Should I go back to this one? I got a gift from Aberdeen. Oh, great. What is it? Poison, chloroform, carrots, I'm allergic. The bottle says cat calming spray. Come in! Thank you so much. These bees been a wreck ever since the cops showed up at our door a few hours ago. By the way, I already forgot
Any of the voices I made.
Ilya sprays a cat calming spray on her face. You just spray that on your... These bees very stressed. It helps him. Okay. Whew. Okay. I think we're all calm now. Calm now. I'm willing to answer your questions now. Finally. Okay. Can I do this? What do you want to know? You were a part of the cat show competition with Claudette, correct? Yes. Well, no, not exactly. Not me at least. Huh? It was all Thisbe who did the work. I was just his conductor. Yeah, this is a repeat. Aberdeen. Oh, what the fuck am I doing this? Okay, Aberdeen is hiding something in her room, but I can't look around while she's there. Oh yeah? What do you think she's hiding? I'm not sure yet, but whenever I get close to her cat, Aberdeen really freaks out. You think the cat is a robot or something? Maybe that's how she won the competition. No, I think it's probably something simpler, but whatever it is, she doesn't want me to know about it. Well, don't you just kick her out of the room?
I'm sure you have some authority, as is technically the case.
I don't want her to know that I know she's hiding something. I need to be more discreet. Alright, just tell her... I got it. Tell her she has a fan at the front desk. Oh, that could work, but I won't have much time to snoop around if there isn't an actual fan there to distract her. No, you'll be for 10 minutes, tops. Detective, this was your idea. It's a good one, but it isn't going to work if she realizes no one is at the front desk waiting for her. You told me earlier that you've never talked to suspects, so she won't recognize you. You might want to take off your coat, so you don't look like you're investigating a murder. Ugh. At least it's an excuse to get out of the pool room for a little bit. But I'm not taking off my coat. Yes, thank you, investigator. Yeah, whatever, I'll be in the front.
Only problem is, I have to do one to
Tell Aberdeen that she has a fan, because she isn't going to believe me. Maybe I can get someone else to call Aberdeen down from her room. Okay. Hey, Deborah, could you call Aberdeen and tell her she's got a fan waiting for her in the front? Oh, sure. I think this is a ploy to get Aberdeen out of her room. I don't know what you're talking about. Look, her fan is right here. Ugh. This is the lady who's been in the pool room this whole time. Fine, whatever. Can you just call her? Sure, look at me. I'm helping the investigation. Yes, hello, Aberdeen Wellington. There's a fan here at the front desk who would like to meet you. Yes, that's right. They saw you at the cat show last night
and wanted to congratulate you on your victory.
Okay, I'll let him know. Thank you. She's on her way down. Yes, it worked. Thanks, Deborah. One last thing. I can unlock her door from here. Oh, wow. How can you do that? It's a magical device known as a computer. If Deborah can just use your computer, why did I think you to get into the linen closet? Just hurry up and go before she spots you. Okay, keep her distracted. I'll be back. Don't forget that I helped. Finally, we're alone, little Trixie. I agree. That sounded much more sinister. Let's try this again. You've got something I want, Trixie, and I gotta get it. Alright, I'll stop talking.
Let's see what you've got to hide.
Jingle jingle. You're so fluffy, I can't even tell what's causing the jingle sound. Ah, it's a collar with a little bell. Cute. Why didn't Aberdeen want me to see this? Just a collar. The bell opened, and there's a little note inside. Oh. Trixie, you beautiful, beautiful creature. It says, thanks for the information. We'll take care of Claudette appropriately. Good luck with the competition. Take care of Claudette. What the hell does that mean? Trixie looks proud of herself. It's as if she knows she did good. Good for me, bad for Aberdeen. Took note from Trixie's collar. Welcome back, Detective. Suicide note. Did Claudette leave a suicide note? If she did, we haven't found it yet. We're still on the lookout, though. Think what you want, but it's quite possible she wrote a note and someone stole it. What makes you so sure? The fact that her cat is gone is a big clue. Someone took her cat, surely that same person took her suicide note. That's why we're looking for it, and by we I mean you. You should look for a suicide note. You're the one who thinks this note exists. Why don't you go out and look for it? Because I'm stuck in this humid-pulled room looking for any prints I can find that weren't washed away by water. I hate this place. Want to swap roles? Yes. Sure, do you want to interrogate a bunch of cat ladies? Good point. I'll stay here. Man, I need to stop doing this. Couldn't even get a word in. Not like I had anything to say anyway. It was all Trixie this and Trixie that, muses and artistic inspiration. Sounds like Aberdeen.
Please tell me you found something while you were in there. I did.
A note, neither in Trixie's collar. Strange place to put it, don't you think? No, I think it's the perfect place to put it. Trixie's an innocent cat that won't be searched. If she had tossed it in the trash, it would have been found easily by the police. You know, I may give you a lot of guff, but you really are smart, detective. Thanks, investigator. I really appreciate that. Now, finish the case so I can go home and no more favors. No more favors, I promise. Good news, I found Claudette. Meow. Oh wow, that is good news. Where did you find her? In a linen closet on the second floor. She was well taken care of. Her litter box, food, water, and even toys were in there.
What did I tell you? Claudette had her own room.
Clearly, Claudette and Claudette were at odds with each other. They competed together. They went into bed in separate rooms. They're not a divorced couple, investigator. Jen put Claudette in the linen closet. Oh, that's less fun. Jen's been protesting the cat show for years, and apparently Claudette was at her scariest this year. So Jen snuck into Claudette's room and stole Claudette. Wow, so you got two cat ladies and a cat vigilante as suspects. Looks like it. You think Jen killed Claudette to get the cat? I think Jen just wanted Claudette, and that's it. And according to Jen's testimony, Claudette wasn't in the room when Jen snuck in. Huh, meaning Claudette was already dead, or Jen's lying.
Huh. Well, anyway,
if you give Claudette to me, I can use her to confirm that she marks on Claudette's bodies are actually from the scat. Good. It's tough keeping a cat in a small coat. Detective hands Claudette over to investigator. I'll let you know when I've got the results. Thanks. Hey, investigator, I found a bathing suit stuff inside one of the housekeeping carts. So, well, I checked with Deborah at the front desk. They don't provide free bathing suit to guests. They do give chocolate, though. Okay, any more useless information I should know about? Useless? Do you not get it? This could be important to the case. I'm not sure yet, but it's possible that someone stuffed this bathing suit in a cart. In other words, they were hiding it. Every suspect said that they never went with Claudette to the pool. Not only that, but they have all denied even owning a bathing suit. That means if any of their DNA appears on this bathing suit, we practically caught our killer. Fine, you've got my attention. The likelihood that this is owned by an unrelated party is pretty high. Other people were at the hotel at the time of the murder, you know. I know, but I see that this could be important. Give me the bathing suit, I'll take it down to the lab and see if there's anything on here. Thank you. Luckily, I drew a picture of the bathing suit in my notes, so if I need to show it to anyone, I can just show them my art. The detective gives the investigator the bathing suit. This could be big, detective. Big. I know. You're on one step closer to helping me leave this dreaded pool. Good work. I don't really think that's the most important problem right now. Aberdeen, winner. Can I confront him? Or her? I should say. call the guy. I need to call the guy. Aberdeen. Did I help? Did I help? You helped. You helped. Yes, another note to add to my resume. Well, maybe wait until the investigation is over, just in case things go haywire. Just remember the name, Deborah, the key person to discovering the true killer. We haven't discovered any of that yet. I wonder if I could turn into a part-time crime fighter. My nights are usually pretty empty. Talking to her right now is useless. She's in her own world. Phone. Wait, why can I not? Oh, phone. What you got for me, detective? Ilya. I've spoken to one of the suspects, Ilya Nunez. Oh yeah? What's she like? She claims Claudette and Aberdeen were often fighting with each other. She even said that if Aberdeen were the one dead, she would have instantly suspected Claudette. So she thinks Aberdeen is the killer. It's possible, but Ilya was very quick not to speak much of herself. She said she was a geezer, not a fighter. Huh, I bet she's been waiting to say that line for years. I get the feeling she didn't want to bring much attention to herself. She's also gotten threats from both women. She claims she's never threatened them back. I'll believe it when I see proof. I see, so she's the goody two-shoes who has nothing to do with this. She loves... Oh. Okay. 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 Okay, let's go to Ilya. Aberdeen. Basing on sex you threw at her. Was poison. Challenge, no. That. If I talk about this. Oh, I talk about herself. Huh? Oh, right. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to my boss. Okay, what about Aberdeen? front desk should have a scanner. Okay. Kind of. German word. Scanner. Hey, could I use your scanner to send your boss a pedigree certificate? Of course. Great, thank you. Probably shouldn't listen to people's calls though. How else will I get all the juicy gossip? Sorry, just checking a few messages. I'll give you that. I'm sure I'll tell guests to have the best gossip. Totally. Cheating lovers, bad business deals, death threats, you name it. You didn't happen to hear any from our cat ladies, did you? I told you, detective, I wasn't here last night. Sorry. Never scan certificate with boss. All done. Thanks. I should see if boss has any info on that certificate. Sorry. Okay. Rabbit hole of cat shows pedigrees new in cat anatomy. Catnip. Stuck on fabric. If I told, like, love the smell of bleaching chloride, but you know what? It smells like their own urine. Okay. Fake. Fake parents. Grandparents. Okay. Run away. One cat's fact wasn't helpful. Okay. Ilya. Fake certificate. Looks like you've been hiding something pretty important from me, Ilya. Me? Why? I don't recall hiding anything. In fact, I thought I was quite honest during my interview. It's an interrogation, not an interview. Nonsense. If I've lied about anything, then you must show me proof. Gladly, I've got proof that you lied to me about Thisbe. You've got a cute cat. Please, detective, I know that already. I don't need someone like you to tell me how cute Thisbe is. Unless you're a judge, I don't want to hear it. Speaking of judges, I have a question. Is Thisbe a purebred? I know you're not very familiar with the cat show culture and etiquette, but surely even you must know that questioning a cat's genealogy is an absolute no-no. I apologize for the rude question, but it's important for my investigation. Why, I just can't fathom how a question like that could pertain to your investigation. But to answer your question, yes, he is, in fact, a purebred. He wouldn't qualify for the cat show if he weren't. Meaning you've been lying to the judges. What? How could you say that? I found this pedigree certificate for Thisbe. Judging by that sudden change of expression on your face, I think I already know where I found it. Well, I'll indulge you. I found it in Claudette's. I found this in Claudette's room. She was blackmailing you because of your fake pedigree. And don't bother lying to me. I have a cat expert of my own, and I know for a fact the certificate is fake. You fucker. Whoa, I did not expect such a bad word to come out of your mouth, Ilya. Don't you dare show that to the judges, or I swear that will be the last thing you do. What are you going to do? Get Thisbe to claw me to death? I would never force my Thisbe to stoop so low. I will call your boss and tell him to fire you. I'll make sure you never find a job again. I'll call your grandma and make sure she never makes your favorite meal. You can yell at me all you want. This only proves that I'm right. You faked Thisbe's certificate, and Claudette found out. That's why I found this in her room.
Tell me the truth, Ilya.
Claudette blackmailed you, didn't she? Alright, I'll tell you. I don't know how, but Claudette found the certificate and learned it was forged. Thisbe is such a wonderful cat. He may not be pure to you, but he's perfect in my eyes. He deserves to participate in the world's greatest cat competition. In exchange for not telling the judges, what did Claudette tell you to do? If I didn't want to get permanently disqualified from the competition, I had to throw the competition. And yet he got second place. That was a bold move. Believe me when I say I was absolutely shocked to see the rankings. I had all but forfeited my place in the competition.
Even Trixie seemed off her game.
Trixie tripped down one of the obstacle courses. Claudette was by far the superior cat. Something very fishy is going on here, and that's not just because cats love fish. I let Thisbe down the wrong way on the obstacle course. I stopped him from jumping over any rings. I even tripped him during the trotting something. It was such a mess. Still the judges favored me. I really thought my career in the cat show was over. Did Claudette tell the judges about Thisbe? I don't think so. I knew she was furious, but I don't think she followed through with her threats. After the show, we all tried to get drinks, but like I said, but the bar was closed. I went to my room and hid with Thisbe. I knew I didn't bring a bathing suit with me, so I stayed in my room and waited for my nightmare to be over. You can check all you want, there is no bathing suit in here. That's definitely a motive to kill Claudette. Perhaps she wanted to silence Claudette before she had a chance to tell the judges the truth. Or maybe she did cower in her bed all night. It's up to me to find out the truth. Okay. Blackmail. Do you know Claudette was blackmailing Ilya? I knew Claudette was up to something, though I did not know what exactly. It looks like Ilya's purebred certificate for Thisbe may not be legitimate, and Claudette knew that. Claudette always had something up her sleeve. Last year I was her target, this year it was Ilya. What did she do to you last year? I started flirting with one of the judges and Claudette noticed, so she got the judge fired. I can see that being a conflict of interest. I think she was just jealous. I know Claudette, though, thought I was a cutie. If she wanted a date, all she had to do was ask. Did you ever try to stop Claudette from blackmailing Ilya? Stop her how? I don't know, tell the judges? That's a cardinal sin. That may seem backwards to you with your laws and rules and regulations. But around here, we three made our own rules. Cheating and lying were all part of our rules. Judges be damned. Besides, Claudette did what Claudette wanted. I couldn't stop her, even if I tried. What am I sensing? Exhaustion or is it sadness? Cheating. Aberdeen, you've been going on and about how you had nothing to do with Claudette's loss. You even said you'd never tell the judges about Claudette's transgressions. The cardinal sin is what I believe you called it. Yes, I did. What's your point? You've been lying through your teeth, Aberdeen. You don't care about your competitors. You don't even care about the rules you and the other cat ladies ate up.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about this. Trixie's collar note. I found this note in your room. Well, specifically in Trixie's collar. Do you happen to know anything about that? I'm sure I don't have to tell you what it says, but just to refresh your memory, it says, "Thanks for the information. We'll take care of Claudette appropriately. Congrats on the competition." Must be an adoring fan. I've got plenty of those, you know. Sure you do. No, this doesn't sound like something a fan would say, especially not the first part of this note. I think the person who wrote this is a judge. That to have been a judge, you did tell me how you had a personal relationship with one of the judges. Yes, I did, until Claudette forced me to stop all contact with the judges. As far as she knows, you did stop speaking to the judges, but of course, you didn't actually do that. Your communication involved secretive notes carried about by your cat. Not now, Trixie, sweetie. You said something to the judges, I don't know what, but whatever it was caused you to instantly win the competition. Hence why it says, congrats on the competition. I only did what would help me win. I didn't get out a hit on Claudette. If that were the case, you would never even made it to the cat show. I suppose that's true. Not necessarily. Detective, I refuse to be pinned for a crime I did not commit. Yes, I admit I did tell the judges about Claudette's schemes. But a killer, that makes me not. You're right. For now. think I've got as many clues as I can find. I need to get everything ready for the final confrontation. Maybe I should talk to Boss first. Boss, I've gotten all the clues I can find. I think I'm ready to confront all of the suspects. Excellent work, Detective. In my last case, everyone was already in the same room, but this time everyone's scattered. Don't worry about that. I already told Deborah at the front desk to tell everyone to go to conference speed when you're ready. We're ready, Deborah. I'm on it, boss. Should we be rewarding her for eavesdropping? Attention all murder suspects. Attention all murder suspects. Please make your way to conference room B for your final confrontation. Can you tell investigators to go down as well? Sure. One sec. Investigator, you are also needed in conference room B. How was that, boss? Tell Deborah she did great. I'm pretty sure she heard you. Alright, get down there and finish this, Detective. Will do, boss. Oh, good. I caught you before anyone else got here. I've got some good news and bad news. What do you want first? Good news. Give me the good news first. I was able to confirm that the scratches on Claudette's arms and chest were from her cat. The only thing we don't know is where those bruising on her neck is from. No doubt the killer when they pushed Claudette's head underwater. What's the bad news? I still need more time to figure out if any of our suspects' DNA is on that bathing suit you found. That's fine. I know who the killer is, and I'll get them to confess. With your patented silent treatment? No, you're right before. That won't work. I know what to do, but I'll need your help. Just tell me what to do. Just follow my lead. Thanks everyone for coming down to talk. It's not like we had a choice. I was already in here. Really, let's just get this over with. I'd like to go home. My little Trixie must be missing me right now. Alright, enough. The detective's gotten enough clues to determine what happened to Claudette. Right, detective? Right. Well, actually, no I don't. Without any info on that bathing suit, I don't have any confirming evidence. But I think I may be able to trick the killer into giving me the information needed to catch them. I just need to play it nice and slow before I jump into accusing anyone of the murder. Are you going to say anything? We've been staring at us for a whole minute. Right. Yes, sorry. I was a little lost in thought. Anyway, let's start at the very beginning, okay? At around 7 this morning, Deborah at the front desk hotel staff found Claudette lying in the pool. The fact that she lost the competition, plus her poor relationship with her cat, led the police to believe it was a suicide. Oh, poor Claudette. But there's some bruising on the back of Claudette's neck. This could imply that Claudette was being forced underwater by an attacker. Both Jen and Deborah told me that the pool closes at midnight, yet Ilya and Aberdeen told me that when Claudette suggested they go to the pool, it was after midnight. We know Claudette entered the pool because, well, that's where Deborah found her. That leads to my first question. How did Claudette get into the pool room if it was already closed? She was able to get in easily. All she had to do was walk into the pool. When I investigated the pool room door, I didn't see any signs of a break-in. The door looked completely fine, meaning Claudette must have just walked into the pool room. Jen, you were at the front desk from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., correct? Yeah. You would be in charge of locking the pool door. I told you already, I forgot to lock it. Right. When the cat ladies all came into the hotel after the cat show, they tried to get a drink at the rooftop bar. Jen already locked it, so by the time they got there, the bar was closed. On any given night, Claudette wouldn't have been able to enter the pool room, but she did because Jen simply forgot to lock it. And you just believe that. I admit, it does sound a bit convenient. How do we not know that Jen and Claudette went to the pool room together? If I may jump in for a moment, there's a very little connecting Jen to Claudette to this case. I've done background checks on every person relevant on this case and found that Jen and Claudette have never interacted with each other besides this incident. Even though we know they both attended the same cat shows, Jen and Claudette have never interacted with one another. That's true, but it's still an important question we should tackle. Why am I so sure Jen didn't kill Claudette? Well, truth be told, Jen did have a target last night. I knew it, but not for murder, for theft. But she wasn't after Claudette exactly, she was after Claudette's cat. I don't know if you all noticed her, But Jen was there at the cat show. You love cats, but hate the cat show, right, Sam? What the fuck, right, Jan? Cats shouldn't be forced to compete. They just want to sleep all day, like me. Everyone agreed that Claudette was abnormally upset this year. When Jen saw Claudette's performance at the cat show, she knew she wanted to take Claudette home with her. She wanted to take Penelope home with her. I must stop you here and ask a question. How does that not prove that she did it? She had motive and opportunity. Well, just look at her. Jan isn't really that strong. No offense, Jan. I'm taken. You need a lot of strength to force someone underwater long enough to drown them. And we know for a fact that Claudette did not have any alcohol or other substance in her body at the time of her death, which means she was more than willing to defend herself during this attack. Someone overcame her and killed her. How do we know that Claudette died in the pool? Perhaps Jen strangled Claudette while she was sleeping and then dragged Claudette's body into the pool. Wow, that's dark, Ilya. It's just a suggestion. Dark, yes, and also inaccurate. Claudette had lots of water in her lungs. We know for a fact her death was caused by drowning. Yes, or there is the other alternative. And what's that? Claudette killed herself. The more you speak, the more I'm convinced that the only person who could have taken her life was Claudette herself. Hold on, Aberdeen. I'm not done proving why Jen didn't kill Claudette, and why someone else did. Then continue. Now, Jen told me exactly how she was able to sneak Claudette and Penelope out of Claudette's room. In order to steal Claudette's cat, Jen used a housekeeping cart. That way, if anyone saw her, they would assume she was there to clean a room, and not doing what she was actually doing, stealing a cat. I tried to go as quickly as I could. You did, but you didn't need to worry because by the time you snuck into her room, Claudette was already dead. Ilya or Aberdeen had already killed her. How does this relate to me or Aberdeen? This is where everything gets interesting. Claudette's room is on the second floor. Ilya and Aberdeen, you two are staying on the third floor. When Jen confessed what she did, she happened to tell me what floor she found the housekeeping cart. It was on the... I don't remember. Third. When I found Penelope, also known as Claudette, she was settled in the car, and underneath her was a bathing suit. This means that most likely the bathing suit was in the cart before Claudette was. Must I remind you that other people are sleeping on the third floor? We are not the only guests here. Yes, exactly. How are you so sure it is one of ours? If it was in a housekeeping cart, then obviously it must belong to the hotel, meaning Jen could still be the murderer. No, I checked with Deborah and confirmed the hotel does not provide free bathing suits. Someone brought this one from home. If Jen put Claudette in the cart after Claudette was killed, then the killer, after murdering Claudette, threw that bathing suit into the housekeeping cart so that cops wouldn't find it in their room. The only thing we had to do was analyze the DNA of the bathing suit, and that's what we did. Right, investigator? Right, yeah, we did. And we have the result of that test. This is it. I've gone as far as I could with the info I have. Without proof that the bathing suit is Ilya or Aberdeen's, I can't really prove anything else. So let's try to force the killer to reveal himself. I guess I'll just make something up. Detective, you're staring blankly at the suspect. Say something. I was thinking, geesh, I just need a little time. Anyway, the big question is this. Does this bathing suit belong to Ilya or Aberdeen? The bathing suit belongs to... I don't know. I think the safest bet is this. I think was owned by someone irrelevant to the case, right, investigator? Right, it's very likely that someone else went to the pool before it closed and tossed it in the cart. Ugh, people will throw anything in a housekeeping cart if it's by their door. Well, we're still looking into the clues, but for the time being, it looks like suicide is the cause of death. That was it? You took us through the long diatribe just to wind up back to the very beginning?
We told you that she killed herself and you didn't believe us. Perhaps you finally consider the possibility now. From the moment I saw her last getting on that elevator, I knew there was something off about her, but I was so scared of saying something. Honestly, did you see those scars on her body? I knew she had such a rough time because of the cat show. It was awful seeing her so hurt. I regret never going down to that pool with her. Me too. Maybe we could have done something to help her. Come, dear, we lost a friend today. We should be mourning, not being interrogated. Wait. That was it. I caught her. She said it. Caught who? Something happened. I'm about to ask you a very important question. So please get the answer right the first time. Which you are you referring to? I really think it was Ilya because she mentioned the cuts. And what did she say that bothered you? The scars. Are you sure that's the person in the phrase you want to choose? Well, I was until you questioned me. It's a big one. Ilya. The elevator? Aberdeen? Oh, I didn't see anything. I was agreeing with Ilya. She said we could have gone with her and she was right. No, you said something about Aberdeen's scars. Wait. Aberdeen's scars on her body? How did you see any scars on her body? We all did, didn't we? I saw them at the cat show. It was clear her cat had been clawing her senseless. No, I never saw any scars on Claudette. Claudette was wearing a turtleneck and long skirt. You couldn't see anything besides her ankles, and those were just as bony as ever. I was staring at her the whole time, and I never saw any scars. In fact, that's probably why she covered up so much of her body. She must have been fighting with her cat. I knew it. Oh, shut up, Jen. You know nothing about anything. You are no cat expert, you're a cat thief. Ouch. I'm going to just sit over there now. There was only one opportunity where someone would have been able to see Claudette's body, and that was when she was in her bathing suit. I can confirm there were large scars all over Claudette's body, primarily her legs and arms. I believe Claudette would attack Claudette anytime she tried to lift her. So that's it. You think I did it just because I happened to see a few scars? No, Aberdeen. This isn't all of it. What? Earlier when we spoke in our room, you mentioned something about your cat, Trixie. At the time, I didn't pay close attention to it, but after talking to Boss, I realized you had actually admitted to your own crime. I have no clue what you're talking about. What exactly did I say that was so incriminating? You mentioned your cat was unusually... I don't remember. Affectionate? All over you since last night. Yes, I know my Trixie, and she could tell that we had won the competition. I still don't see your points. I hate to break it to you, but Trixie is a cat. Cats are not that smart. Wow. Sorry, what I mean is that there's probably another reason why Trixie was so affectionate towards you. I don't think she realized it, but Boss mentioned something in her fun facts that actually helped me crack the case. The reason why Trixie couldn't stop rubbing all over you is because of chlorine. According to Boss, lots of cats react to chlorine the same way they do catnip. You went to the pool last night and had the smell of chlorine all over you. You got rid of your bathing suit in that housekeeping cart, but Trixie could still smell the bits of chlorine all over your body. What? That's a stretch, detective. Even for you, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Surely you can't use affection as proof of someone's skills. Shall we go interrogate Trixie now? Poor thing, she must be so scared without me in the room with her. Clearly, this detective does not know what she's talking about. Investigator, I'd like to leave now if you let me. Sorry, ma'am. We're still not done here. There are 2 questions that need answering here. Like what? Yes, detective, like what? That's a good question. What question is still unanswered?
What can I ask to prove Aberdeen killed Claudette? Why did Claudette lose? There's one more question that we need to answer here. Why was Claudette so angry at the cat show? I assume it was because she lost. Yes, but why did she lose the competition? Claudette blackmailed Ilya. You were supposed to lose, right, Ilya? Yes, that's right. I told you, I tried my hardest to get last place. I can confirm that Ilya's performance was awful. Ilya basically forfeited their place, and yet Claudette still got last place. Something happened, and Aberdeen, I know you're the cause of this. Please, you have no proof of anything. This has bothered me from the beginning of the competition. Claudette lost, Aberdeen won. The competition was over. Why would the winner kill the loser? Shouldn't it be the other way around? That's it. What's it? It was the other way around. Claudette tried to kill you, Aberdeen. But that's... Claudette rigged the competition in her favor, and yet she still lost. With Ilya's poor performance, Claudette should have at least gotten second place, but she got third, despite having the best performance at the show. If I could just speak for a moment. When Aberdeen won, Claudette knew Aberdeen had destroyed her plan somehow. Claudette wasn't just mad, she was murderous. Now, it's a good thing the rooftop bar wasn't open. She might have tried to push you all off. It wouldn't have worked, of course, because the roof is protected with tall gates, but still. What a heartless woman. Now, hold on. What I don't understand is, if Claudette really wanted to win, why didn't she try anything on Aberdeen like she did to Ilya? There's gotta be something that explains that. I got it. I think that she did. She didn't try to hurt me. Oh, thank God she interrupted me. I really had nothing there. Claudette was a genius. The cat show isn't really a competition, it's an art form. I, the artist, must show my work of art, my cat. But for Claudette, everything was a science, down to cheating. I didn't realize it at the time, but she tried to kill Trixie before the competition even started. I think I know what you're talking about. I saw something in Claudette's room, something that a cat probably should ingest. It was the... Please, no more of your deductions. I do not want to hear anyone else talk about a woman they do not understand. I'll tell you everything if you just be quiet. Okay. Despite what that red-headed woman claims, the Long Rest Hotel was so pleased with us staying here for the cat show that they offered us a gift as thanks. The treat was a helping bag of catnip. Yesterday morning, Claudette told me I could have her bag of catnip because her cat Claudette only liked a specific type I imported from foreign countries. I usually don't take anything from Claudette, especially near the competition, but this time I slipped up. I assumed you would be okay because the bag was from the hotel. It looked safe. It was sealed just like my own unopened bag of catnip. But I realized after the competition that Claudette had tampered with it. Ilya, I'm sure you noticed Trixie was not at her prime during the competition. Trixie fell. She's never fallen before. Not like that. During the competition, I snuck away momentarily to check my room. I inspected every nook and cranny to see if perhaps she ingested something bad for her stomach. I smelled the bag and could tell there was more than just catnip. Claudette sprinkled chrysanthemums in the bag and sealed the bag back up. Eating chrysanthemums can cause diarrhea, vomiting, excessive salivation, dermatitis, and a loss of coordination. I was lucky. Trixie lost some of her balance, but she did not seem to have any other problems. She's strong, my little beauty. But I decided enough was enough. Claudette needed to be stopped. Claudette lost despite all her attempts to stop me and Ilya. I did have something to do with that. I committed a cardinal sin for the cat competition. Aberdeen! You didn't. I did. I told the truth to the judges. The truth? All of it? I told the judges that Claudette had been conniving and threatening us. I had plenty of proof to show them. I told them not to disqualify her, but to give her last place as a message. It was a warning that she could lose her spot at any moment. But I remember Claudette forbidding you from speaking to the judges. Yes, but I had my ways around that. I placed notes in Trixie's collar so the judges could find them during cat inspections. You said Claudette needed to be stopped, but you've been just as bad. I take it you didn't tell the judges any of that. What do you think? Oh, Aberdeen, what happened to our fun competition? When did Claudette learn the truth? That night, at the pool, I told her what I did. Yes, I did it to win, but also did it to scare her. I thought maybe her being monitored by the judges would stop her from being so damn competitive, but it made her angrier when it attacked me, and I attacked back. You and Ilya both told me you loved the cutthroat competition, that it was part of the art and charm to the show. I lied, detective. I hated it. I wanted to have fun and make friends with women my age. I loved Claudette's fire, but sometimes that flame would spread in the most dangerous ways. Communication could have stopped this, instead of working behind each other's back. Don't tell me what I already know. Don't be so harsh on Claudette. She wanted to win, she was getting older, and she knew we were all gunning for first place. We were ruthless, Claudette. She isn't a bad person. She tried to kill me, and instead of trying to calm her down, I could have stopped, but I was so sick of fighting with her. For years she was my adversary. I wanted it all to end. Oh, Aberdeen. Ilya, will you take care of Trixie for me? I don't think I'll be seeing her anytime soon. Good work out there, detective. Thanks. How's Aberdeen? Well, she already admitted to everything, so I think she's a bit more relaxed now. Something about her seems calm. You mean calm in a ruthless killer kind of way? No, in a I've accepted my fate and I'm at peace kind of way. Oh, well, good. If only she had gotten out of the pool. Things would have gone so differently. Huh. I've done enough cases to know that most things go exactly as they were meant to. There was a lot of leading up to this, a lot of anger, not just from Claudette, but from Aberdeen too. That's so sad, investigator. Ain't it? Better get used to it if you want to be a detective. Yeah, you're right. I'm tired of hanging around this hotel. Want to go get a burger or something? Sure, I just need to call boss and tell her we're done here. Cool, I'll wait for you outside. Hurry up, I'm starving. Yeah, I'll be quick. Hello? Hey boss, it's detective. You're right, it wasn't suicide. We've got the killer, she's headed your way. That's fantastic news. Excellent work, detective. Thanks, boss, though I couldn't have done it without your help. Oh, really? What did I do? Remember that time you rambled about cats? You mentioned how some cats love the smell of chlorine? That's how I caught the killer. I resent you calling my informative phone calls rambling. It was a long phone call, though. For all you know, I already knew who the killer was. I was just trying to help get you the right direction on your own. Oh yeah? Well, I'd like to challenge you on that. What? Sorry, I thought shouting would end the conversation. If you want to end the conversation, you just hang up the phone, detective. Oh, right, boss. You're such an idiot. You got any 2 out of 3. You got 1 answer wrong. Hey, not bad. Go me. Thanks for playing. Okay. I was not expecting this game to have multiple endings. A few things were trial and error for me. I don't know where the notes are in the game. I also wish this menu had a song, had soundtrack going on. I'm very tired. I slept like 4 hours last night, so I'm exhausted and I really need to hit the bed. I enjoyed it. This was pleasant. But I do wish the game was a bit more focused. And what I mean by this is, do you know Phoenix Wright games? Those games allow you to go back and forth between statements that characters provide, basically witnesses provide. And I wish this game kind of had a similar feature where I can just revisit statements given by, well, suspects and, well, people of interest. I think that would make it more enjoyable. And I think, so that and putting here a little song in this menu, those are the changes that I would introduce. Alright guys, that's it for me with Murder at the Cat Show. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was enjoyable and I'll see you soon.